We've got top-notch black belts from Brazil and Australia, from all over Texas, and even right down the road here in Houston, all battling for a grand prize of $5,000 in our featured 8-man open weight tournament. But before we get to the main card on UFC Fight Pass, the kids and teens will kick the event off starting on our Facebook page. Live inside Imagine Venues in Houston, Texas, the hunt is on here at Submission Hunter Pro 84. Welcome in, everyone. I am Cody Owens. Joining me on the broadcast, I'm going to have the battle-tested UFC veteran and BJJ black belt, Alex Morono. Alex, man, we've got a stacked card going on. What do you think about these kids' prelims?
Yeah, expect finishes with these kids. We got Paxton, Holmes, and Hayden Shafer from Global. I don't think I've ever seen them go the distance. We got Colin and Charlotte Washak, a really cool brother-sister combo. Charlotte going against one of my students, Emma Chandler. She's 6-0 with 6 finishes. I know she's trying to keep that finishing streak alive.
All right, you love to see the kids come out here and really get the action started here at Submission Hunter Pro. We'll take it inside to Wayne and meet our first fighters of the afternoon.
Submission Hunter Pro 84. Coming up later, we have our 8-man $5,000 tournament. Contest, check DeVille.
All right, DeVille making his way out for our first match of the afternoon here on Facebook. The kids and teens going to be getting it started off. DeVille representing Gladiators HQ in Lafayette. Got a 10-year-old battle here. His opponent, Paxton Holmes, I know somebody you were looking to. You talked about the pre-show, somebody you were looking forward to.
Yeah, both these kids are solid. It's a great match to open us up.
All right, let's go inside to Wayne now and meet Jet's opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Paxton.
Yeah, man, I think we've seen Paxton Holmes like every submission-only show in Houston. And, man, the kid's good. He's got good wrestling. He's got an incredibly good guard. And he just has, like, good mat sense. He knows when to go for the finish. And I know he's even, like, fought up in rank. I mean, he's solid.
Yeah, these kids' matches, 5 minutes in length. These get going quick. They get going fast. And like we talked about, a lot of submissions probably coming your way. Let's go into Wayne and get our official introduction.
Gentlemen, your opening contest is scheduled for 1 round of a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 65 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Gladiators HQ in Lafayette. This is DeVille. Introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Global Martial Arts, here is Paxton Holmes!
Our referee, Steve Portillo, got the first assignment of the afternoon. These kids meeting in the middle, getting ready to go.
Nice. We've seen Paxton use his guard game a lot, but I mean, he will wrestle. We see a quick pull, and he's already cutting hard angles. He uses it to sweep. And Jet chose to not expose his back and kind of flatten out and effectively give up the mount, you know, to stop from that back take. You see Jet looking to push that knee through to recover half guard. Paxton's keeping a pretty strong angle.
Yeah, that is Paxton Holmes on top of DeVille. Both in the all-black, so could get a little confusing as they get scrambling.
Yeah, Jet's done a good job kind of mitigating position damage. You know, he's still in guard. He's using that right knee well to wedge in. Good back take attempt from Paxton, but he's in his best position. I mean, now he's got a triangle. If he can figure for his legs, this is going to be a genuine threat. Wouldn't be surprised to see him switch off to an armbar if he can figure for it.
He's doing all the right things here. Yep, he does get the tap. Quick tap there.
Yeah, that's a good job from the ref, Steve. And he was ready to stop that one, rightfully so. That's okay. I mean, no harm, no foul. He'll be okay. That was a quick armbar, stopped well, and done very properly from Paxton. I mean,
look at the highlights here of the finish. You see him as he's setting that triangle up right there, doing all the proper things, grabbing the shin, walking it up. Then you see him just transition over to the arm pretty quickly there. Quick tap. Referee steps in to finish. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with an armbar, Paxton Holmes.
Your guy Paxton getting the night started quick here. You knew that he was going to come out looking for some submissions. You knew he was going to get the night started quickly, and there it was. Came out and delivered.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him grow as a martial artist in young adults. See what he does with the black belt.
All right, let's go into Wayne and meet our next set of competitors.
Donovan, he's fun to watch. Here's he has his tie shorts on, and he does. I mean, the kid's got great wrestling, great Muay Thai, good jiu-jitsu. He's fun to watch. He's got the look, he's got the energy. He wrestles really well. I know his main move is his double leg, coming out to a classic Muay Thai song. I like this kid. He's got mixed martial arts written all over him. Fun competitor to watch.
All right, and let's take it into Wayne and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Thompson.
Got Gunnar Thompson walking to the cage. He and his coaches all sporting a pretty cool one dojo rash guard.
Yeah, one dojo has been known to have a team of full competitors that have all the same matching rash guard. I believe this is the third event they've come with similar style or matching rash guards.
Man, I like it. Looks cool. They got kind of like a Nordic vibe going, right. Very Viking heavy. Got my seal of approval for what it's worth.
Right. All right, let's go into Wayne for our official introductions now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one round with a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 62 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Heritage, this is Donovan. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing One Dojo, this is Thompson.
All right, second match.
All right, if Gunnar doesn't pull guard, we're going to see Van just blast doubles.
There's a level change just as you talk about it.
Nice, he works his way inside. It's a big lift. Nice set
Good
down right
return.
into side control.
It's unique how Van comes out in the Thai trunks, the Thai music, and then comes out and blasts double.
Yep. I remember when I would do MMA on the local scene, I wear Thai shorts a lot and end up getting subs. It's just a fun kind of mind game to play, especially if you appreciate the Thai. Is Van going for a Darce choke?
Like he's setting a choke up here.
That young blood's going for a north-south Darce choke. That is awesome.
And he's got it locked up. He's got his hands together.
I mean, that's tight. I think we're going to see a finish here.
Yeah, Gunnar Thompson trying to defend here, but in a tight spot.
What you need on a Darce is a figure four and a strong angle. And it's the angle that's missing just a little bit.
Yeah, Gunnar doing a good job staying flat on his back there. Creating just enough space to continue breathing for the moment.
So it looks like Gunnar may be out of it temporarily. But if he goes belly down, Van could kind of reset that angle and try to figure four those arms. Yeah, his coaches are asking him to almost abandon the choke and look to transition to maybe the knee ride or the mount. I mean, yeah, that's pretty deep for a Darce. I mean, the figure four's locked. This is where Van needs to lay on his left side and try to trap his right leg over Gunnar's. I mean, props to Gunnar. These chokes are uncomfortable. It just blasts that radial bone right into the carotid. Darce chokes will choke you to sleep, and they hurt.
And Van switching off now, goes to the other side, but...
So he could go in for arm and guillotine, or maybe look to block the underhook and take the back.
There he goes,
and that was the right choice. That's like the conservative choice.
Very quick transition to the back there. Now he puts the body triangle on as well.
If you ever have a chance to take the back, you need to take the back. I know the front choke can seem enticing, but positionally it doesn't get any better than this. You see Gunnar doing a pretty good job hand fighting on that's locked in. I think we're going to see a tap here. That's deep. Gunner needs to fight the supporting hand. These kids are so technical. It's awesome to watch. Van Ven needs to get that left hand just behind the head. If he can lock that supporting hand under. And this is deep, and a body triangle. He's bridging him out now. I mean, props to Gunner. He's got some good submission defense awareness.
Right, second big choke attempt for Donovan Van Ven here. You have to wonder how much juice he's got left in the arms there to squeeze with. But still locked onto this rear naked choke right now.
I mean, Gunner's kept his cool despite being in a couple of nasty subs. The chin is tucked. It still is a choke. See, this is where Van Ven can really try to bridge, and he's doing it now to try to flatten Gunner out. Gunner needs to roll. I mean, this is a lot of stress on the lower back.
About a minute and a half left here in the match.
It's relocked under the chin. I mean, this one's just as good as the first. And now you see that left hand really locked behind the head. And now he can really put a good little constrictive squeeze on it. If Van Ven could, he could maybe switch that body triangle to the top side. And you can see his choking hands popping out from that bicep grip just a little bit. But man, props to Gunner.
Yeah, the resilience of Thompson, man, with a minute left. Hanging in there tough.
He's going to switch arms. He's going to switch arms now. You got to catch that arm in between. Head to the mat.
Donovan switching arms again, looking to get underneath the chin. Not quite able to as he switches to the other side once more.
I mean, he's getting the choking arm under. He's done a good job. I mean, Gunner's just shown, like you said, Cody, really good resilience. Like, it's one thing to like survive submissions, but to keep such a calm and collected demeanor.
Van Ven really going hard on an attempt here with under 30 seconds left. But again, man, just Gunner Thompson showing how tough he really is. Unwilling to tap here.
10 seconds.
That's when you just squeeze for your life. He's going for it. It's right on the lower part of the jaw. Not in that crank though. This is still a naked choke.
That's going to do it here for our second match. What an entertaining match, back and forth. Van Ven able to get to the back and display some dominance there for the majority of the latter half of that match. But the resilience of Gunner Thompson, man, just unwilling to tap, unwilling to refuse any submission. Props to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute time limit has expired. So we go to referee Steve Portillo for your decision. Your winner of this match, Donovan Van Ven.
See a couple little clips here from that match. There's that big dump at the beginning. Good mat return there from Van Ven. Coming out in the tie trunks and then changing levels, getting the takedown. There's that transition to the back. Beautiful transition there. You called that one perfectly. He's going to go around, but just unable to find the finish. Purely dominated the match, though. All right, let's go back in the way now and meet our next set of competitors.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Michael Marquez.
Marquez coming in from Hinzo Gracie McAllen, making a little bit of a drive here. That's fun, man. We see kids, we see adults coming in from all over the world, especially from spots of Texas.
And you see them there, got the sparks going off, got the lights all around. What an atmosphere for a kid to come into and be able to compete on a professional grappling platform such as Submission Hunter Pro, being able to make the walk. We've got the music that he chose to walk out to, all those different things, all those elements that make this such a professional atmosphere. And the kids and teens out here getting to enjoy that as well.
You see in his corner is Josh Sharpless. He's actually competing against Eve Edwards later this evening. It's a really fun match. Eves had told me a while back he was doing a sub-only match. I was happy to see we got a training session together.
One of my personal favorite matches I'm looking forward to in the afternoon here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take it away now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Declan.
Declan King from right here in the Houston area from Gracie Baja West Chase. Got the calm, cool, collected walkout music, right? Real chill vibes. It's cool to see the different atmospheres kids create for themselves. And sometimes you have, Alice, you like a little bit more hardcore music. Some kids like this like a little bit more chill music. It's all just in their demeanor, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So it makes this so much fun too.
Nice. All right, let's go back to Wayne for our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 round of 5-minute time in the kids division at 68 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing head zone Gracie McFarland. Here is Michael Marquez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Gracie Baja West Chase. Here is Declan.
Throat slash from Declan King over there.
Showing a lot of pre-fight energy.
You probably got that one from you, Alex.
Ready to rock and roll. Oh, it's like just a guard pull. You see Declan went for the arm bump, but man, oh, we got a triangle. It's figure 4.
And Marquez finds himself in a triangle here.
This is deep and strong. And he calls it on the arm bar.
That's going to be it. Declan King. Quick finish coming out hot.
Flying guard pull. Man, and his opponent Marquez did a good job kind of slipping his head up for the arm bar, but it wasn't enough.
All right, let's go to Wayne and make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this match with a triangle armbar, Declan King.
All right, let's look at this finish here. Pretty quick one, not much to see here. Triangle set up.
Notice if they rotate, he goes to the arm bar. Ref calls it quick stoppage.
Good transition, good finish there from Declan King. All right, let's go to Wayne and meet our next set of competitors. Zane is here. We know he is.
Yeah. He's waiting to make the walk. Yeah, they may have been a little confused on when to go out.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes with the kids, you got to be right there to guide them. Looks like they're, here we go.
So they're going to bring in his opponent first, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit of an opponent mix-up here, looking for Zane Assad. He may have been in the restroom for the last second there. Looks like they got him now, making his way out.
Oh, yeah.
Just an extended walkout. He wanted to build some anticipation for his match. Here he goes now, ready to roll. There he is. Zane Assad should be nice and warmed up, ready to go for this match now.
This will be a fun one. He's got a very experienced opponent.
All right, let's take it away now and meet his opponent.
Colin Washak.
Colin Washak trains out of Carlson. Gracie's sister is actually up in 2 matches well in Charlotte. I know the family pretty well. I know the gym pretty well. Good friend of mine, Jared Shafer, runs that spot. He's been on the submission or pro stage a lot. You see, David, his coach, and Colin Panda, he's been on the stage a lot. A little bit of a rank difference. Both guys are gray belts, but one a gray white belt, one a gray black belt.
All right, let's go to Wayne for official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one round of a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 70 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Raveland, this is Zane. Assad! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Carlson Gracie, here is Colin Washak!
Colin's got a strong guard game. As he hits a nice little duck under. He isn't a guillotine. This is an arm in, fully closed guard. This is a pretty potent choke. This is like medium strength in terms of guillotines. Closed guard is what you want. Arm in is okay. You're pretty fresh. Oh, I mean, he let his hands go. No chance of that guillotine, as now just Colin finishes this takedown. Colin did a good job entering in on that double and hitting a nice little duck under.
Another quick submission attempt there in the kids division. See another armbar attempt there from Assad, throwing it up.
Yeah, Zane pretty aggressive so far. He's had 2 decent submissions as he goes right for the collar choke. He's setting a really high pace, which is good. It's a 1 5-minute long match. So one thing, and I'm sure Colin and his team does it as well, but you got to avoid the closed guard. In really any jiu-jitsu tournament, especially in the gi, just getting stuck in the closed guard can just be such an effort, not only to pass, of course, but just to break the guard open. And in terms of submission potential, the bottom man, it's 100% to 0%.
You've seen Colin a couple times try to stand up there. What's your preferred method of breaking the guard? Do you like to stand up, or you try to do the traditional knee in the middle?
I'll even stand and not let them go for a carpet suit, but if they go for it, I'm just ready to scramble. But I mean, I'll pick guys up in the closed guard. I'll do whatever I got to do to get out of that closed guard without letting posture become compromised.
Yeah, as you say that, you see Colin keep trying to stand up, keep trying to get up there, and that posture just keeps getting broken by Zane grabbing the collar, pulling him down, keeping his head over his belt. Choke attempt there.
There's a decent little cross collar attempt. It's going to take so much, though. I mean, these guys are so seasoned. And you see Colin, he's framing on the bell. He's trying to make that posture. Zane's going for another armbar. Didn't quite have the angle. And Colin's really hip to it. He's actually done a good job angling out of 2 armbars so far. But what Colin needs to do is whenever Zane opens up his guard, Colin's just got to fly out of there. Force half guard, the hard exit. I mean, anything to avoid being stuck in this position. One thing that Zane's doing really well is keeping 2 anchored grips, one on the collar, one on the arm. Have to make it very challenging for Colin to posture. We see Colin trying to wedge that knee in the middle. It's a great guard break, something I was never very good at personally.
But traditionally, that's the way to go. Knee in the middle, create your angle, back like cat, break the guard open, that type of scenario, which you see him going for, but just unable to get anything going here. Oh, guard's open now. He's got to get busy, as you talked about. There it is.
And there's this pass. He's got to fight that inside knee. Zane's a scrambly little grappler, but notice Colin did a good job trying to flatten Zane out. But I mean, Zane is just all about the submission. He's got an inverted triangle. I can't tell if both arms are in. No, one arm is in. This is an inverted triangle. Zane's right leg's a little out of position. I can see Colin's head popping out of here pretty easy. But man, Zane inverts, keeping his legs active. I mean, if you're going to push a pace, do it into 1 5-minute match you got in the evening.
1.5 minutes to go here.
Man, Zane's done a good job keeping that guard open. I know Colin's solid. He's got good passing. And nice. Zane locks up a triangle. He's not in the most ideal position as he's belly down, but he's trying to figure it for his legs. Zane needs to crunch into a ball and then turn out to the side. Nice. I mean, good job. Really, that's sharp
walking
technique
his hands
right there,
back
man.
to be able to keep that position. That was impressive.
He's going to try to figure for those legs. He's got to figure for it. I think he went for the arm bar. But man, just back in on an open guard arm in guillotine, the most common of all guillotines. I'd say the weakest. Now it's closed guard. I mean, man, the trick to guillotines is for the choker to get your choking side shoulder on the base of the spine. That way you can't let the head pop out. Then you can adjust your grip, and then you can really put a bridge onto it.
You see Colin's fighting the hands, doing everything proper right there, trying to create a little bit of space. Short time here left in the match, just about 30 seconds or so.
I mean, we can see Colin's face. He's fine, but again, he's just stuck in this closed guard. His chance of offense is near zero unless he can get that guard open and pass. So you see how Zane unlocked his hands? I mean, there's a rule of thumb. If you unlock your hands on a guillotine, you're not going to get them back. And that's okay. I mean, Zane is up like 5 submissions to none.
Yeah, 10 seconds here. Something big going to happen for Colin.
And Colin, he did a lot of great pass attempts, but Zane was just all about the subs from every position.
Yeah, I think put him on the defense pretty early, just had him kind of defending. Great effort there from both of these young men. His matches, man, some very high-pace, high-energy matches. Check out a couple of these highlights here. Some good wrestling exchanges. You see there's that first arm-in guillotine that he was able to sink in, but couldn't find the finishing mechanics. There's that good posture control. He's able to walk his hands back in that triangle. But again, just a little bit of space there. Washak doing a great job defending there. Let's go away now and make this one official.
Your winner of the match, Zane Assad.
Zane Assad picking up the referee's decision there. Just an onslaught of attacks there. Submission after another. Able to get the nod on the referee's eyes there. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go inside the weigh for our next set of competitors.
Please go to the blue corner, Hayden, Shafer.
All right, Alex had to step away. He's got a competitor coming up in another match or so. So Hayden Shafer from Global, another one of the global athletes that we saw earlier to get the night started. Paxton Holmes was also from Global. Was able to get that quick armbar finish in his match. So we'll see if his teammate brings that same energy here in this match. Let's go inside the weigh and now meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Pavlovski.
Isaac Pavlovski coming out, representing that one dojo rash guard. You can see, we talked about those earlier, the whole matching rash guard, all the team wearing the same, basically the same or like rash guard. Really cool. Got some real cool design on there. I know Alex is a big fan of that. It's going to be another exciting one. Let's go back to Wayne and get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one round of a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 65 pounds. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Global Martial Arts. Here is Hayden Shafer. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing one dojo. Here is Isaac Pavlovski.
All right, Professor Jason Solis, back-to-back assignments here, getting this next kids match going. 5 minutes on the clock. This one is underway. Pavlovski in the white rash guard. Hayden Shafer pulling guard in the black rash guard. Close guard here for Hayden. But Pavlovski got the knee in the middle there, looking to keep that guard broken open if he can. Doing a great job listening to his coach over there and saying, just walk your legs up. Like Shafer able to get back to the closed guard here. Locking a body triangle up here. You'd like to see him keep walking that guard up, start setting those attacks up. Pavlovski looking to put the body lock on, got the hands locked underneath the spine here. Makes it very uncomfortable, but in the process, leaving those elbows hanging, going to get swept. But Pavlovski doing a great job staying on top for the time being. Yeah, but that body lock you do expose your elbows just a bit. You have to be careful. Keep everything real, real tight. If you start leaning forward too heavy and get your weight going too far heavy, your elbows will be exposed. You can see just now what he's going for, trying to get that Kimura-style lock, trying to use it to either sweep or dig a submission out of there. See Hayden walking the arms up, walking the legs up rather, trying to push the arm through the middle for the triangle setup.
There you go. Good. You gotta go with your head first, Cowboy. Head up, let down. It's the butt.
Working his way up now, trying to keep the head low, keep the posture broken. Looks like he's locking up this triangle. Not sure if Pavlovski has both hands in there. Looks like he just have his hands kind of gable grip together in the middle there. Could be giving him just enough space to survive, but he's going to have to get out of here. Hayden digging the elbow, trying to get those hands popped free so he can try to get the necessary finishing mechanics on this triangle. But Isaac stands so tough, doing a great job keeping his hands stuck together, creating that pressure now, looking to break the guard open and pop his head out. But Hayden doing a great job transferring over to the arm, it looks like. Still with this triangle locked up. He's got the other side arm, involved. He needs to switch that lock so he can get to the arm bar from there. 2 minutes left here in the match. Hayden got this reverse style triangle on Isaac Pavlovski here. Yeah, looking to isolate the arm now. Is Shafer. Ooh, not quite able to get that grip. Really fighting the grip here. You can see him trying to transfer his legs over now, getting the feet involved, trying to break the grip. Pavlovski doing a great job stacking. Another good transition there from Shafer, looking to get back to the triangle. But he found himself back on the closed guard now. Great job by Isaac Pavlovski here, getting out of these submissions, but find himself stuck in another triangle attempt here. Some rapid fire submissions here from Hayden Shafer, one after another. Some great defense by Isaac Pavlovski. Under a minute left here. A unique situation here, kind of a modified donkey guard type of Jeff Glover type of scenario here. But you don't really want to give this position up because you might find yourself getting your guard passed. So 30 seconds left here. Hayden just kind of hanging on. Isaac looking to pass, looking to get out of this. About 15 seconds left here.
10 seconds.
Isaac really trying to get that knee across so he can break these legs apart and pop his head out. Shafer just walking him back up again. That's probably going to do it. Yep. Good little back and forth there. Lots of submissions fired off from Hayden Shafer. Lots of submissions being defended. Let's check out some of these highlights here. There's the initial guard pull to get the match started. Had a little bit of a battle there. Once that got going, the submissions were flowing. See some of these armbar, triangle armbar attempts from Hayden Shafer. Good overall defense for Pavlovski, able to get out of all those attempts. Let's go inside the weigh now and see what the decision is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 5-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Jason Solis for your decision. Your winner of the match, Hayden Shafer!
Yeah, just a few too many submission attempts, just overwhelming there to get the referee's nod, picking up the decision victory there was Hayden Shafer. All right, let's go to Wayne, keep it moving, and meet our next set of competitors.
Please welcome to the move over for your next match, Charlotte Washak.
Charlotte Washak making her way out. one of the 2 Washak competitors that are on the card this afternoon, representing Carlson Gracie. The whole family been on this stage. See the local favorite there, Mona Bailey, in her corner. Let's go to Wayne and meet her opponent.
Chandler.
Emma Chandler from Gracie Baja, the Woodlands. You're going to see, there he is, Alex Morono in her corner over there. He'll be back on commentary momentarily, but has a coaching duty for the afternoon. His athlete making her way to the stage right now. Let's go back up to Wayne and get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for 1 round of a 5-minute time limit in the kids division at 105 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Carlson Gracie, this is Charlotte Washak. And introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Gracie Baja in the Woodlands, Texas, here is Emma Chandler.
All right, everyone's about ready to go here. Referee with the final instructions. Just about to get this one underway. We've got a gi match here. Always entertaining in the gi. There's a guard pull immediately. Charlotte comes out looking to get to a closed guard, but unfortunately finds herself a little bit of cross face and half guard action. Emma on top looking to pass. Emma did a good job there, kind of timing the takedown, find herself in a dominant position, immediately able to put some shoulder pressure on Charlotte here. So you're trying to walk that knee up, walk that foot up to the center, get her knee across the center line so she can start a knee cut pass or set up a varied passing situations there. It's a very good position. Underhook, crossface, just really got Charlotte flattened out here. Good shot of Alex there, giving some instruction to his athlete on top. See Emma putting her hand flat on the mat there, doing kind of a itsy-bitsy spider crawling motion, trying to continue walking the arm of of Charlotte up. Trying to create a little bit more length, a little bit more pressure, and there she goes to Charlotte, putting her knee through into that opening that she was just creating by walking her hand up. Charlotte doing a great job so far, resisting the pass, but just about a quarter guard left in there. She just needs to get her foot out on top to complete this pass into the full mount. It's about 2 minutes into this match. These gi matches could be a little bit more technical sometimes than no gi matches. A little bit more fabric and uniform to deal with there, so some alternate grips and things like that can definitely slow the action down in some scenarios, but nonetheless, a lot of technical battles being fought inside very small spaces there. See the grip battle right there going on. Charlotte trying to get the 2-on-1, remove the grip so she can create some space, start getting her guard recovered. Emma still trying to work that knee higher and higher up onto the left side of Charlotte's body there. Trying to find this full mount. See her post on the knee there. Just for a moment, the guard was open. She almost had enough space to get that foot through, but Charlotte doing a great job catching the foot once more. Two minutes left in the match. Familiar position here. Emma Chandler on top. Like this quarter guard, almost fully mounted. Decides to go for an arm bar with the foot still inside the quarter guard. Maybe she can get it out in the process, but Charlotte doing a great job recovering, and she's able to come up on top now. Finds herself in the close guard of Emma. Emma setting up a cross choke variation there, looking to get her hands deep inside the collars. Charlotte seems to be aware of the trouble that she's in. Emma putting her foot on the hip there, making a small adjustment, maybe getting the necessary pressure she needs, and she does to get the tap. Great job with the finishing mechanics there from Emma Chandler, getting the cross choke finish. Yeah, beautiful setup. She was able to get to that position, get to the choke, and she put that foot on the hip and turned the angle just a touch. Was able to get that last little bit of finishing mechanic that she needed to get the tap. Let's go to Wayne now and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with the next choke, Emma Chandler.
Look at a couple clips here. There was that guard pull at the beginning, but Emma just did such a great job cutting that knee right across. She was able to pretty much start pouring it on from there. There's a look at the attempt of the armbar there. Then she ends up in a full close guard, but goes for the cross choke. See, that foot will go to the hip, and she'll get the last little angle right here. A little squeeze, and she's going to be able to get that tap. Great job there from her. Getting the submission finished. Let's go to Wayne now and meet our next set of competitors.
Moving on to the T's division, please welcome to the blue corner, Franklin Gumabond.
All right, into the teens division now. Franklin Gumabond from Montana Fighting, making his way out right now. Alex joining the broadcast. Congratulations, bud. Your athlete picking up the submission victory there, looking impressive.
Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, Emma's a beast, man. Her opponent too, Charlotte, she's solid, man. She trained hard. We knew we had a super tough opponent on our hands. This next match is going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Let's go into Wayne now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Montague.
Man, we got the classic green belt versus orange belt. Perhaps not. We got the green belt versus, maybe he left his belt at home. He's got a loaner on.
Yeah, it looks like they may have thrown a white belt on him.
Cool. This boy's a big belt. And this is cool. The green belts are effectively like pre-blue belts. I mean, they're like would-be blue belts. They're just not old enough.
All right, let's go to Wayne now for our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one round with a 5-minute time limit in the T's division at 130 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Montana Fighting, here is Franklin Gumabond. Introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Ravelin, here is Marcus Montague.
All right, our first teams match is underway. Franklin Gumabond going to be with the green belt on. Marcus Montague with the white belt. Franklin on top, aggressively passing guard too.
Yeah, Gumabond's series was cool. Guard pull, sweep, knee ride, pass. I mean, it's got the leg figure forward, no arm in. It's almost like a head scissor, and don't be surprised. I think he's looking for a Kimura. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's getting on that arm pretty quick.
Rolled through, stays on top. Oh, man, you can tell. You can tell how hard he's trying to break that grip.
Lifted Montague all the way off the mat to try to get that Kimura.
Good job. Really aggressive with the legs, getting a high lever on the wrist. Really trying to extend that arm out.
Yeah, really going after it. Going to get the finish there with the arm bar.
Man, talk about setting a pace.
Yeah, Franklin Gumabond coming out and setting the team's division on notice, man. Just come out quick guard pull, able to get to the positions that he really did want to get to, and got that armbar finish. Let's check it out. Happened so fast. See if we can break some of it down. Keep digging there for that Kimura. Rolls off to the armbar angle.
His right leg kind of block the supporting arm. Gets his grip really high. Goes tacking the wrist. That's what Anthony Pettis did. He tap out Vincent Henderson for the UFC belt way back in the day.
Let's take it in away now and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match in 49 seconds with an armbar, Franklin Gumabond.
Franklin Gumabond with under a minute, 49-second armbar to get the teams division started off. If that's an indication of what's to come in the rest of these teams matches, I am very excited to see these matches. Let's go to Wayne now and get the next set of grapplers out here.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Caden Parejo.
We get another orange belt division. I mean, these orange belts, the green belts, the yellow belts, man, they're solid. All advanced. We get a little Nogi orange belt action.
Yeah, the pace that these teams are able to put on in the Nogi matches is just absurd. From beginning to end, just submission, submission, submission. All right, let's go to Wayne now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Titus Ortiz.
Titus Ortiz making his way out right out of the red corner, representing BJJ Revolution. Big competition team. You always see their presence heavily felt at any local tournament. So you know he's been getting plenty of solid rounds, getting plenty of preparation for this match. Let's go to Wayne now and get these fighters officially introduced.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one round with a 5-minute time limit in the T's division at 115 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Henzo Gracie Killeen, this is Caden Parejo. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing BJJ Revolution, here is Titus Ortiz.
All right, sprinting right across the mat there.
Big double
Titus.
F. Oh, man.
Ooh.
So we saw Titus shoot a double leg, and then Caden actually used like double overhooks, tried to roll him, but failed. But now he actually uses the guard position in his sweep. He's on the back.
Parejo with a smooth transition to the back take here with the body triangle on, looking for the choke.
Man, the fresh, the dry. It's a rough spot for Titus to find himself in just 30 seconds into this match. If Caden can figure for his arms and wedge that supporting arm behind the head, it's going to be a lock. I mean, that choking arm's deep.
He's going for it now.
Titus did a good job rolling through, trying to cut a hard angle. Neck was exposed a bit again. Palm-to-palm action. Losing the angle, but he's bridging into him. Regained the angle on the back. Titus is doing a lot to make the position in off-center.
Caden Parejo showing some great control in the back here, just able to follow every move of Titus here.
Yeah, those body triangles are nightmarish to get out of.
Going for that transition to get to the neck, but not quite enough space there for him to lock it up.
And we've seen in a few UFC title fights the importance of that body triangle. You know, in watching Pantoja win the decision against Moreno, Aljo effectively uses it every time to win his fights. It's such a strong position.
And there's not entirely too many ways to really deal with it or escape it.
No, there's like techniques that can work, but none of them consistently, none of them. And then you add the length and flexibility and strength variance from every martial artist, and none of them are consistent. They really aren't. You know, even when you lay on the figure forward side, there's no guarantee the guy unlocks to reset. I remember watching Sam Kimler lock up a body triangle from the back take in a Fury MMA fight, and then like had the body triangle on the back, and then in mount, and then back to the back, and then back to mount, and then back to the back to choke the guy. It didn't budge. Little muffler action there from Caden. It was all the little mean tricks to try to open
that
up
chin
some
to
space.
lift up.
That's right.
Looking right at the camera there.
Look out, cameraman.
Coming close
I got rear
to
naked
the
chokes.
edge.
I got rear naked chokes to do.
Alex doing a great job getting the close-ups for us here. getting in close to the action. These guys right here on the edge, fixing to fall into Alex's lap. The referee getting involved, making sure they don't roll off. See our guy Mark there putting his body on the line as well.
Oh man, he got the hand behind the head.
Yeah, there he goes.
This is where Caden can almost like use his own chin to wedge his arm under his opponent's head. That was a good job, man. Titus has shown some good submission defense, but I'll tell you, he is behind the 8-ball.
Yeah, looking to turn back in now, but that body triangle proving to be tough. Under 2 minutes left here in the match. Caden Parejo still on the back of Titus Ortiz. But looking like Titus going to make his way back into the guard now.
He hits the reversal. He turns through.
That's that position you're just talking about with Kimler, from having the body triangle on the back to the closed guard. We'll see now if he's able to do anything with it, but it looks like he's going to have to open that guard up and get busy here with about 1.5 minutes left.
So, man, yeah, Kimler actually had it in full mount. I mean, it was rough. It was one of the roughest body triangles I've ever seen in my life. And Titus did a good job turning in. Good little angle there from Caden. Oh,
that's an armbar, and that's going to do it. Quick armbar attempt and tap there. Caden Parejo had some dominance on the back there, was able to find some good choke attempts. Decided had enough of that. Let me get off, transition to an armbar, and gets the quick tap. Let's go to Wayne now for the official decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner of this match with an armbar, Hayden Parejo.
Nice, goes to show the strength of setting a pace.
Big takedown there at the beginning.
Try to throw him.
There's that big throw, yeah.
He ended up sweeping him here from this position, getting to the back, and it was just all.
Yeah, once you got that body triangle, it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
2 teams matches, 2 quick arm bars to get this division going. Let's keep it rolling. Head back into Wayne now and meet the next set of competitors.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Brendan Long.
Brandon Long making his way out right now. Musquiz Jiu-Jitsu. That's who he's representing. Ooh. Now let's go to Wayne to meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Chase McFarland.
Got a battle of 16-year-olds here. Jace McFarland making his way out, representing Ravelin, local here, Houston Jiu-Jitsu Gym. Last little moment there with his professor before he heads off to his corner. All right, let's go to Wayne now for our official introductions of these grapplers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 5-minute time limit in the teens division at 210 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Musquiz Jiu-Jitsu, here is Brandon Long. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Ravelin, this is Chase McFarland.
All right, Professor Steve Portillo back on duty for this match.
I don't know if I've ever seen 210-pound teens before. These guys are big.
Big fellas, yes, sir. Yeah.
If you told me they were big, giant, grown men, I would have totally believed you.
Yeah, a couple defensive ends out here battling.
Little lat drop attempt there from Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon Long going to be in the blue. Jace McFarland going to be in the black.
Nice single leg there. Yeah, classic single. Steve Portillo is going to have his hands full keeping these Goliaths on the mat. Does a good job resetting them. Props to our refs today. We got Steve Portillo and Jason Solis. Both great local black belts, coaches, just good guys all around. Happy to see him taking care of these athletes tonight. Nice reversal there from the Ravelin athlete, and Jace sits back for an ankle lock, which is allowed for these teams.
Yeah, you see him take the overhook grip on the foot there and look to sit back.
Nice. I mean,
Brandon hip to it.
I don't know. Oh, big Americana.
Ooh.
Americanas are tough, man. I mean, they really are hard to finish. You need so much control on a single limb. When, you know, the person getting attacked has 3 limbs free, their hips are free. And now the topside crucifix.
Yes, sir.
Crucifix is, in my opinion, the most legitimate Americana that does exist. It's actually a position I like a lot. There's a really cool little half guard passing strategy that actually leads to this position if you get a nice little double underhook inside cut through pass.
Yeah, you see Long here isolating that far arm, looking to get kind of what you call the mousetrap situation, kind of your day one jiu-jitsu type stuff, but very effective going from the Kimura, straight arm bar, Americana. That Kimura is deep.
Notice you see Jace kind of...
That's it.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, steps over the head and rips on it pretty heavily. He's able to get the tap there.
I think he's all right. Man, that was a good one. You saw Jace trying to like bridge and flatten his shoulders out. But man, the moment Brandon was able to pick him up to his side and really get the knuckles behind the back, and that's when they're just dangerous. Good match from these guys.
Yeah, great match. Good back and forth. Let's check out some of these highlights.
I don't think it'd be too bold to say Brandon's wrestled in his days. The way he was collar tying and changing his levels, he looked like a good wrestler. Some submission games.
Yeah, some of these scrambles, you see he's able to use that wrestling prowess, get back on top, and he starts ripping that Americana pretty quickly. Eventually, that set up the beginning of the end for him. He's able to get that Kimura, steps over the head, and rips on it. See in just a moment here. Bam,
yikes.
All right, let's go to Wayne. He can make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with a Kimura, Brandon Long.
All right, yeah. Moving right along here. Our next match, let's take it in away now and meet the next set of competitors and last set of competitors in our team's division.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Franklin Gumabond.
Franklin in his second match of the afternoon here. He had a gi match earlier where he was able to get a quick finish. Now he's got a no-gi match, looking to try to do the same thing here in the no-gi uniform. Repping his flag, walking out.
Yeah, I really
Montana fighting is who the gym is.
Yeah, I really like to just keep showing this last match.
I believe that's a Guam, right? Yeah, it said right there. That is the Guam flag representing his heritage there. You always love to see that. All right, let's go to Wayne now and meet his second opponent of the afternoon.
Please welcome to the red corner, Brody Banks.
Brody Banks representing Heritage, and you'll see they're a Thug Jitsu University. He's got the lightweight legend in his corner over there, Eve Edwards. That's who he's training from in his corner there. That's going to be Professor J from you see from Team Took over there. Jason, kind of a Houston legend in his own right.
Yeah, this will be a fun match.
Another one of those athletes training at a Muay Thai gym, but with surprisingly good jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go to Wayne now and get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for one round of the 5-minute time limit in the T's division at 130 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Montana Fighting and competing in his second match of the day, here is Franklin Gumabond. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Thug Jitsu University, here is Brody Banks.
All right, this is our last team's match underway. Brody marches right over to Franklin for a little foot sweep action.
See a pull there from Gumabond. Was not able to get the closed guard. Brody did a good job. He's got to watch that triangle. I mean, half guard really is such a great strat. You see Gumabond's in deep on a Kimura, but in doing so, his back was a bit exposed. You know what? Both guys had fair chance. We saw Brody with the potential back take and Gumabond with just Kimura. I think it's an even trade-off. They cancel out the back on the feet.
Yeah, we've already seen the pace of Gumabond once this afternoon. Brody Banks going to have to be able to match that if he's looking to get a submission victory.
Little head fighting from these guys. Nice duck under.
Good little transition over to the leg there. A little single leg X. X guard looking to get. Now the Z guard working here for
Brody's
Franklin on bottom.
Brody's looking for that Darce.
Yep.
When you have long arms, you can do it despite the bottom man's underhook. It's something I can't do, but he's got to step over that underhook. He's almost there. See, those are hard to hit from half guard. There's just so much real estate in the way.
Franklin got to be careful for the arm triangle, though, trying to turn his way out of this situation. Almost giving up a submission attempt there for Brody.
Yeah, Gumabond needs to try to eliminate that cross face so he can create an angle to the inside of the hips of Banks. He's going for Nogi Ezekiel as Banks.
Always uncomfortable.
Usually not a lot of finishing power in those, but it can happen.
Usually just uncomfortable, very aggravating.
Yeah, there's another Darce tip
right
there from Brody. Now
yep.
This one's deep. Oh man, Gumabond with a really well-timed roll backwards does sacrifice position, but it's worth it when you're killing a submission. So the only time it's okay to give up top position or a sweep is if it's to save yourself from getting submitted, as Gumabond works his way back into closed guard. I like the Darce choke game there of Brody Banks.
It's about 2.5 minutes left here in the match, about halfway through. Brody Banks able to slow Franklin down a little bit now. Got him in the closed guard. Trying to see if he can set something up from here. Get some of those flashy, some of those quick submissions going from the guard.
Yeah, in Nogi, closed guard, a great position, but man, there's not a lot of posture controlling grips from the bottom man. The overhook, one of the best things you can use, but there's not a lot of options. And Brody knew that. I mean, the moment Gumabond opened up his guard to attack, Brody flew out of there with good posture as he works his way into this knee shield on top.
Just under 2 minutes left here in our last team match of the afternoon. We're moving on to the purple belt division right after this. So got some great purple belt action coming right up for you.
Purple belts are fun. They're almost always all offense and tricky guards. Good sweep attempt there. Gumabond working his way, trying to get the single leg X. A more modern guard in the modern game.
Franklin trying to get a straight ankle lock attempt going here.
That's a good attempt. So you have to create some space between the hips. As you see Banks trying to get his knee out of there, and he gets it.
Does so. Looks like he thought about an ankle lock of his own there for just a moment.
This is actually going to be a tougher match to call. I'd say Banks may be up. I mean, Banks had the good Darce attempt.
They had a couple attempts, pretty deep attempts already.
Gumabond had that ankle lock. I think the Darce is a little more threatening than the ankle lock. This is where, and if it's 1-1 submission versus submission, then the positioning does play a factor. Who hit more takedowns or sweeps or passes? And I do believe Banks is ahead positionally in tonight's affair.
Close to the edge of the mat once more. Brody Banks on top with the 30 seconds left. Looking for that Nogi Ezekiel. He's going for it. Franklin doing a good job keeping him in the lockdown, trying to stretch that leg out. Abandons it for a moment, trying to recover his guard.
If Brody can, genuinely try to get a grip on a Kimura or a straight armbar, just any submission attempt, I think that would be a great job in sealing this match.
Yeah, he's going for this Kimura right now.
That was a good attempt. Oh, man.
Ooh, just sneaks the hand out there in the finishing seconds of the match.
Give him 5 more seconds. I think we'd have seen a tap there.
Yeah, great job there, both these competitors. I think That last little attempt there may have been the one that sealed it up for Brody. We shall see, though. You never know when it goes to the judges. Let's check out some of the highlights. There's some of that action. Franklin getting on the legs there. There's one of these Darce attempts. Franklin going to his back, doing the right things to get out of it, but hey, that was the second attempt of one of the two deep ones that there was. Some good back and forth there. See, there's that last attempt at the Kimura. Let's go to Wayne now and see what our referees have to say about this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Steve Portillo for your decision. Your winner of the match, Brody Banks.
Brody Banks pulling off the referee decision there. Congratulations to him in our final teams match of the afternoon. All right, let's go to Wayne now. Get these purple belts rolling.
Corner, Shane Kimler.
All right, on to the purple belts. We got Shane Kimler from Soul Fighters making his way out right now into the blue corner, soaking it in his last little moment there before he makes the walk down the stairs. Purple belt, such a unique belt, you know, right in the middle there. You're halfway to black, but you're also halfway from white. You're good enough to catch black belts, but still stupid enough to get caught by white belts.
Oh, yeah. Purple belts should be able to be competitive with black belts in a sense. Always a fun rank to watch. You know, the biggest difference, in my opinion, on purple and brown belts is brown belts just have that defensive edge, but purple belts got that offensive edge.
All right, let's go in the way now and meet Shane's opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Russ Bagwell.
Russ Bagwell from Finesse BJJ making his way out. This is going to be a 185-pound gi match for these purple belts to get their division started. As I talked about earlier, sometimes these gi matches can be a little slower, a little more technical, but sometimes will also produce some of the most flashy, high-level submissions. When you start getting the uniform involved, the different grips and different variations you can do with that, it's really cool to see what some of these purple belts are going to be able to do this afternoon. Let's go to Wayne now and get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 185 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Soul Fighters, this is Shane Kimler. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Finesse, here is Russ Bagwell.
All right, Professor Angelus McFarland taking over the duties now, getting this purple belt division started.
A big aspect of these matches is, man, if we get stuck in the closed guard, we're gonna see some time spent. One of the best guys I've ever trained with, a guy named Ignacio Neto. He runs a Gracie Baja up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area now. You know, probably the first true, consistent black belt competitor. He's been on the submission hunter stage before. He just would never, ever let me get to close guard, ever. And I learned the value of denying that position. And like combat basing, standing, you know, forcing a knee shield or an arm weave, we just cannot get stuck in closed guard. It's such a control-heavy position. We have a saying at our gym, closed guard is king. Even if you want to play open guard, try to get closed guard first. Control the action, set the pace. Then if you want to go to open guard next, you can. See a De La Hiva guard here from bottom man and Shane Kimler. A lot of heavy pressure here from top man, Russ Bagwell. I know Russ's team over at Finesse has a really good wrestling style, really good no-gi game, good gi game. Kind of a jack of all trades in a jiu-jitsu sense. See a deep De La Hiva hook there from Shane as he kind of retracts back into closed guard.
Just want to remind everyone now that we have moved on into the adult divisions, all these matches that you're going to watch in the purple belts are going to be 7-minute matches, a little bit of more time for these athletes to work with. So you'll see sometimes they'll be setting a lot of stuff up in the first couple minutes. And the last couple minutes is typically where you're going to see some rapid fire, some submissions being thrown very quickly and fast succession. So right now you see some closed guard action with about 5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, the standing guard breaks, yes, they take more fuel, but they are certainly like more consistently effective. Now you see Russ grabbing the collar on the bottom. That can be dangerous and exposing his own elbow. Now he's using it to kind of pull in. As you see, Shane's got a cross collar choke.
Yeah, he's got his grips in there, and you see him elevating the leg too to keep that posture broken. Trying to get a little bit more of a squeeze going.
Notice Shane's left arm not really in position to really threaten a put you to sleep choke, but this is a submission attempt.
Yeah, nonetheless going to score in the referee's eyes here if indeed we find ourselves going to a decision.
Yeah, anyone watching at home, I mean, submission attempts are effectively worth 1 point. Whoever has more points at the end round wins it. And if there's no sub attempts, whoever has better positioning wins it. And if there's no dominant positioning, whoever's more aggressive wins it. I actually really like this submission-only rule set. It's simple, it's direct. Obviously, very much so encourages hunting submissions.
Seen a lot of that on display so far this afternoon. Kids and teens rather coming out and really putting on a display, showing a lot of armbar triangle scenarios.
Oh yeah,
a lot of good finishes there. See if our purple belts will be able to deliver some of those high-level finishes as well. Sometimes watching the kids and teens is sometimes my favorite part of the card because they go so hard, they go so quick, they're always looking for the finish, and you will see some pretty technical skill being displayed leading to some of those high-level finishes.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we saw some like 7-year-olds blasting doubles, hitting passes, and punching darce chokes from north-south, and then their opponents defending it really well. Yeah, we've seen some excellent jiu-jitsu so far, and we're not even at the black belts yet.
No, haven't even got to our 8-man open weight tournament that will be featured on UFC Fight Pass. Make sure you tune into that here a little bit later on. The action there will be starting at 4:30.
Yeah, go ahead. Sub Hunter's done so much. I mean, they've done like team fights. That was a lot of fun. Well, that's where Hunter Newton really shined last time. It was 4 teams of 4, and there was actually only a handful of submissions, and Hunter got 2 of I think the 3 subs.
The rear naked chokes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it was beautiful. Little duck under double leg back takes. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, I kind of played spoiler that night. See some of the action getting going here now. Guard has been opened, a little bit of a reversal.
So that was, yeah, nice little sweep there from Shane as he's on top now. So, you know, on the unofficial tally, we got Shane up a collar choke and now a sweep. And the biggest difference in the gi and no gi is just how important and fatiguing the grip game gets. I mean, it's one thing to have a no-gi crossface and underhook, but add a strong gi grip in there, it's really hard to create space.
Yeah, oftentimes some of those grips, they'll anchor point across your body, so pulling one way will only strengthen that grip, and you don't really realize it until you're tangled up in it. Then there's a long process of trying to figure out how to get untangled.
You know, in pro boxing, kickboxing, sub-only, MMA, I think I've been most fatigued in a gi match before. I mean,
I'll have to agree right here on this stage.
Yeah, I mean, it really can just take it out of you with the grip fighting. Now we see a pass here from Shane. I mean, Shane's doing a good job. He's definitely ahead in this match as he's in a full side control.
Yeah, it's got what you'd call the slow cooker going.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of set the timer, let it do its thing, and it's starting to really get the juices going here toward the end. About a minute left. A little bit of excitement from the crowd as well. See him now transition into the back. Gonna start looking for the neck here.
Oh, yeah, Shane's gonna get that left hook in. One thing he can do is just cross his feet right behind the butt and hit a half back take. It's a position I use a lot as well. Digging that hook.
Yeah, that halfback, like you talk about, is a good pit stop position. And hang out there for a moment until you can get the necessary space, dig your other hook in.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, off the halfback takes, I like to get maybe like a body lock or a really tight seatbelt grip and just really square the angle up and then dig the hook in.
About 15 left here. Looks like we're going to be headed to a referee's decision in this one if something drastic doesn't happen in the last 10 seconds.
Time.
That's going to be it. Good scrap from these fellas. Just as anticipated, a little bit of a slow burn at the end. Started the momentum building toward the end there. Then we had a little bit of an exciting finish there. Some clips from this match. See a real grinding back and forth. Both guys really struggling for the positions they want to get to just because the other guy was aware, knew what was going on. See some of those passing attempts there.
That was the carpet sweep we talked about earlier. Carpet sweeps can be hard to finish if the person getting swept is hell-bent on scrambling.
All right, let's go make this one official now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Angelus McFarland for your decision. Your winner of the match, Shane Kimler.
Kimler picking up the decision there, able to do enough to pick up that referee's decision. Probably the passing, the sweep, just enough to get the job done there. Getting our purple belt division started there. Let's keep it moving right along. We'll go back up to Wayne and meet our next set of grapplers.
Please welcome to the blue corner for your next match, Jonathan Hardin.
The Finesse coaches on back-to-back duty here. Jonathan Hardin representing Finesse BJJ.
I like Jonathan's ski, man. That's like an old school, just patchless, white, classic martial arts gi, classic jiu-jitsu gi. My first gi ever looked just like that.
Traditional business suit right there.
$80. Just
no flash, no bling, just here to do work.
That's right.
All right, he makes his way onto the stage to the blue corner. Let's go meet his opponent coming out of the red corner.
Please welcome to the red corner, Connor Beckley.
Connor Beckley, a little bit of a crowd pop there for Connor. Making his way out right now, representing Hillion Gracie.
Yeah, I've seen him competing here before. Pretty active competitor. You see he's 4 stripes out. You know, looking to make that jump to brown belt. Here in the future, great time to compete. Top of your rank, always the best time.
Okay, we'll take it up to Wayne now for our official introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for 1 round of the 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 175 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Finesse BJJ, here is Jonathan Hardin. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Hillion Gracie, this is Connor Beckley.
Professor Angelus McFarland on duty again for the purple belts. Jonathan Hardin, all solid white gi. Connor Beckley got the patches on his gi. Beckley on bottom now in a half guard, looks like. Working his way, trying to get to that close guard.
Yeah, Connor instantly pulls guard. We're seeing some heavy pressure from Jonathan. Doing a good job avoiding the close guard. I think half of that is because Connor's looking to play open. You see Jonathan pull guard of himself from there, kind of giving up a sweep. But again, that doesn't really matter so long as there's some submission potential in the match.
No points on the board here. Don't have to worry about giving up the position. Sometimes, you often as a coach, you give that to your competitor's position before submission.
Oh, yeah.
Here on the Submission Hunter Pro stage, that can kind of go out the window. You can give up those positions in order to possibly turn back and fall to an ankle lock as you saw him go for there.
So yeah, that's something you'd never want to do in a traditional tournament as you're just giving the sweep points up. And now he's almost caught in a leg lace. I don't know if choosing to go to that open guard from Jonathan was the right play.
Yeah, you see now
It's a strong leg lace. If Conor can get his left knee to the armpit of Jonathan, he can phase right in the mount a la Damian Maia. I actually learned this move from watching Damian Maia fight way back in the day. The leg lace may be my favorite guard pass, or even like in guard position in jiu-jitsu, because it doesn't seem like, you know, Jonathan's in guard, but he's technically in guard as there's lower body kind of barriers. But if Conor can really clamp that left knee super tight, he can just phase that knee right in the mount.
Yeah, this position right here, this leg weave or this leg drag, or you're calling it this pin. We have this position.
The leg lace,
Leg lace is what you were calling it. It's a very dominant position there to be able, like you said, go to the mount there. Actually, in my academy right now, this is what we're going over right now in our essentials curriculum.
I work it and teach it all the time. So if it was Conor's left leg, stapling, that would be a leg drag, but since it's his inside leg.
Inside across.
Yeah, and what he needs to do is actually get his foot all the way out. And it really allows you to kind of collapse the top knee down with your hips. There it is. And if he can cross face him with that left arm, he can just pinch that outside knee in super tight to the hips. You get the leg lace, you hit the cross facing underhook, phase in the mount.
Hardin doing a good job moving on bottom, trying to recover some sort of guard here after these attempts from Beckley. Four minutes left. Ooh, little sit back. You often see that. People step back like that for a knee bar setup.
He's going to peel that top foot out to free up the bottom leg. If he can unlock the legs, he can genuinely attack a toe hold or a knee bar. Didn't have great positioning, but he went for it, and he's up a sweep. I mean, we're about halfway through this round, and I got Conor up. I mean, it's anyone's game. No real submission attempts on either side, but positionally, Conor has, would have scored more.
Hardin trying to get his guard going here, but Beckley doing a great job getting his passing going instead. For a moment there, it looked like Hardin was going to try to stand up, but Beckley had none of that.
Clean pass there from Conor.
This cross face underhook. Shoulder pressure position, a very dominant and strong position from side control. Definitely not a position you want to find yourself resting in on the bottom. Got to stay mobile, got to get to your side here and try to start doing something if you're Hardin on the bottom here.
See if maybe a front choke or a back take here from Conor.
Ooh, good little switch through for Hardin.
Hardin turns in.
Not sure if he's leaving his arm behind though. Looks like he rips out of that. On top now in the closed guard is Hardin. Let's see what Beckley can do from the bottom. Beckley
nice
looking to get that sweep. Come back on top now.
Classic scissor sweep there from Conor. It's funny, that's the first sweep most people learn, as it's a really mechanically appropriate sweep. But like, I didn't really get my scissor sweep down until I was a black belt. Now I can pull it off all the time, mostly from open guards.
Yes, sir. It's my preferred sweep. I have a few different things I like to do with it for the big man or for the little man. But if done properly, it's a very effective sweep. See it used right there.
Crazy little scramble. Yeah, now Conor, I mean, that scissor sweep effectively got him into this passing position. And as a pass attempt, he's able to get some back exposure. If he can dig that left hook in, he can try to lock up a triangle from that rear side triangle.
Hardin kept the foot trapped there, was able to find himself now in the top position. What is that, little Williams guard action he's looking for on the far side there? Maybe trying to get to this omoplata on the far side there is Beckley now.
No, if he can figure for those legs, he can have a catch attempt here. That's what he should really prioritize.
Push off the neck there, try to keep that posture broken.
I mean, this is an omoplata attempt. Now a triangle attempt, albeit shallow. He's definitely up. I mean, Conor is up on the position and submission front in this match.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, we're under a minute now. You see Beckley's got this triangle locked up. I'd like to see him start walking his shoulders away and create a little bit more space so he can tighten this up, try to get the actual finish. Looks nice one for the TP choke here.
You know, a very uncomfortable move. Break a collarbone. I mean, I've seen it one time. Put someone to sleep. But you can usually kind of eat them. It's rough.
Yeah. It's one of those you might be able to pull off more times in the training room.
For sure.
Than actually hitting it on the stage here. 20 seconds left. Jonathan Hardin still stuck in that triangle. Now Beckley moving over to the omoplata once more.
10 seconds.
Looking to sweep with it.
A little omoplata sweep action to kind of seal the deal unofficially.
We're going to find ourselves going to the judge's decision here. See what the referee has to say about it. See a couple of little clips here from the match. Hardin just really couldn't get his guard going on the bottom. He would start to get a set of grips, his hands or his feet, but couldn't quite get the other set of grips going to really get his game deployed. In doing so, you see Beckley there, able to throw some attacks up. Triangle, omoplata scenarios at the end there. Probably enough to get the decision. We'll go up to Wayne now and see what the referee has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 7-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Angelus McFarland for your decision. Your winner of the match, Connor Beckley.
Beckley picking up the referee's decision there, doing enough to get the nod. Congratulations to him. We're going to move these purple belts right along. We'll go up here to Wayne now and meet our next set of competitors.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Hunter Scott Gregg.
Hunter Scott Gregg making his way out right now. Rocking the Be Someone rash guard. That's a Richard Burmaster exclusive. You may know the famous bridge here on I-45 in Houston. Got the graffiti, Be Someone. You see it on the sleeve there. It's been covered and redone multiple times, but it always shows back up. You see it on the rash guard right there. Really unique rash guard. Let's go to Wayne now and meet his opponent.
To the red corner, Josh Singh.
Alex on coaching duty once more, stepping away from the broadcast booth to go up here and do some cornering for Josh Singh. See him walking out right now representing Gracie Baja, the Woodlands. Last little handshake there from his professor. Josh, a great grappler, got some great leg attacks. Wouldn't be surprised to see one of those being deployed here in this match. Let's go up to Wayne now and get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 180 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Hunter Scott Gregg. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Gracie Baja in the Woodlands, Texas, this is Josh Singh.
All right, these athletes ready to go here. Our first no-gi purple belt match of the division. Both meet in the middle, get a little hand fighting, a little collar tie action going. See Josh Singh there with a 2-on-1. Some good technical stuff, battling on the inside, close quarters here. Wouldn't be surprised to see one of these guys either pull or shoot for a takedown pretty quickly, get it down to the ground. See Hunter looking for a couple little foot sweeps, inside trips. Josh stepping the leg up there, going into the triangle immediately off that big guard pull. Looking to lock this triangle up. Very quick and creative attack there from Josh Singh. Got the leg, got the angle. All he needs left is the tap. Getting close to it, it seems. What a great setup there. Good transition to get to that triangle. You see Hunter Scott Gregg trying to push, create a little bit of space. be able to get Josh off of him, but he's grabbing the head now, doing all the proper things, trying to push the arm across. It's a deep triangle attempt from Josh here. Going for the arm now. Looks like he's trying to transition to the arm bar, going for the Kimura, and there's the tap. What an impressive performance there from Josh Singh out of Gracie Bob, the Woodlands. Man, just quickly got to work off that guard pull. A little hand fighting, a little collar tie action on the feet. Then he's able to get that long leg of his up and over, guard pull directly into a triangle. Eventually got the submission victory there. Here's a couple of these highlights. You see this big guard pull right here. Boom, all the way over. He gets into this triangle. Has it locked up pretty tight, but Hunter Scott Gray doing a great job defending that triangle. Eventually the arm gets isolated where the tap does come. He's digging for it right there. He's able to get the two hands on the one, rip it all the way through here. Hunter did a great job trying to turn the angle, but there's that straight arm lock. There's our finish. All right, let's go to Wayne now and make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with a Kimura, Josh Singh.
Impressive performance there for Josh Singh, getting the Kimura straight arm lock finish there. See the sportsmanship there from these gentlemen. You always love to see that. All right, keeping it moving right along. We'll toss it back into Wayne to meet our next set of grapplers.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Jesse Tracy.
Jesse Tracy, another athlete from Carlson Gracie, making his way out right now into the blue corner. Alex joining the broadcast once more. 2-0 on the night there, Professor.
Yes, sir, man. We've been on a submission tear on these sub-only matches. I'm not going to celebrate too soon. I still got 3 more to go.
And Josh looked great there in that performance. Really good submission victory for him. These guys right now, Jesse Tracy coming out from Carlson Gracie.
Yeah, these Carlson guys always bring it, man. It's fun.
All right, let's go to Wayne now and meet Jesse's opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Gregorio Mendoza.
Gregorio Mendoza representing Hayden Jiu-Jitsu. His professor got a match later on as well. You see him there in the corner. This one should be a pretty high-paced match, I would imagine. All right, let's go to Wayne now and get these official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for 1 round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 160 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Carlson Gracie, here is Jesse Tracy. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Hayden Jiu-Jitsu, this is Gregorio Mendoza.
All right, this purple belt match underway. Immediately with the hand fighting, a little game of mercy going on.
Yep, I was going to say the same thing. Quick collar tie, quick denial of the collar tie. These matches are always fun to watch. In the corner of a Jesse Tracy, there's a kid named Kevin Martinez, brown belt. He actually fought for an amateur title. Nice little fireman's carry there from Jesse as his coach applauds. But in his coach's fight, it was one of the craziest submission attack fights I've ever seen in my life in MMA. It was awesome. So you know their team just got a good chain submission style. You saw Tracy hit the fireman's carry, but then go back to guard as he's got a Kimura locked up. I mean, that's a good attempt. He used it to sweep. I mean,
nonetheless, on top now in a dominant position.
Man, if you can get a submission attempt and a sweep with it, effectively scores double. He's using a knee shield right now, the open half guard. Nice crossface there from Jesse, but didn't quite have the underhook. And you see Gregorio using it to try to get up, but man, Jesse just used a hard whizzer to shut it down, as that sweep does now come to fruition here from Gregorio.
Yeah, like Mendoza used a sweet little knee pick there to just kind of bulldoze over and find himself in a butterfly guard position.
Yeah, from that little half guard position with the underhook, we call that the takeover sweep at my gym. There was no real definitive word for it, so I created one so coaching would be a little clearer.
Always got to come up with those little code words and code names for things that you know your fighters will know. Just a little individual name. So
you have to.
Sometimes it pays off too, because the other person may not know what you're talking about.
Gregorio sitting in on an ankle lock. Didn't really have the best bite on the ankle to begin with. Got a little outside reap now. Trying inside reap. No real strong connection points though. And I think Jesse acknowledged that.
Yeah, Jesse doing a great job keeping the knee line clear, trying to push the feet away.
Now he's got a good bite.
Yeah, he's got that foot locked up pretty tight now. Knee line deep. Yeah, Mendoza on this leg attack.
A battle of ankle attrition. Straight ankle versus straight ankle.
Position you usually see in gi matches in every last 10-second match of a 50-50 battle.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking at the ref going, oh, yeah. But right here.
Ooh, big knee bar attempt here from Gregorio.
Yep.
That was decent. It was decent. It was deep.
Yeah, it caused a reaction for sure.
Texas Cloverleaf action maybe from Jesse, no? Guy's just looking to kind of pummel the feet. Another ankle lock attempt from Mendoza.
Yeah, a lot of good work within the leg entanglement here.
If you got these guys. If you got a good 50-50 leg lock game, I mean, you can put 3 catches on the board really quick. This can be hard to coach guys through too, because there's a good heel hook attempt there from Gregorio.
Got a good bite on the heel.
Oh, you can see the face of Jesse.
Pain face.
Nice, turned all the way through it, rotated through.
Rolled all the way through, great job.
I'd say that heel hook was probably the most legitimate submission attempt of what we've seen so far tonight.
I agree with you, Alex, yes sir.
This match is pretty close. We saw Jesse's Kimura earlier. Both guys had some straight ankle locks. Really good heel hook attempt there from Mendoza.
Yeah, I think that one was probably the deepest. You saw the pain face. You saw the movement to escape. Kimura earlier, a little bit more of a controlling style grip, but still nonetheless attempted at it.
Yeah.
Going to score big when it comes down to these referees' decisions. You got to have those catches. You have to have those attempts. Who's hunting for the submission here?
And though that early on Kimura was not the deepest, it did warrant a sweep, a little Japanese necktie, thwarted with a strong underhook. I like how Jesse uses the whizzer. I feel like it's not quite used enough in jiu-jitsu. As jiu-jitsu, is becoming more modernized, especially with the no-gi submission-only style, you're seeing a lot more offensive whizzers, but Gregorio ultimately had the underhook, and that's what's giving him control of the hips right now. You see Jesse pummeling that left arm under as well. But underhooks are really only valuable if you have an angle to go along with them. Notice how Jesse's flat. There's his angle. Kind of sits up for a leg. There's the whizzer again. Nice little whizzer kick. Tried to score a front headlock, but
great little back and forth here between these gentlemen.
Gregorio pulled guard. I mean, this is going to be a tough match to call.
Yeah, just over 2 minutes left. See Tracy on top trying to pin that foot in with his far side knee so he can wrap around and get to that side control again. Looking to pass. But Mendoza doing a great job fighting the hands, trying to create some space, get his own thing going. A little telephone armbar action. We all know that butterfly sweep by now, made famous by the king, Gordon Ryan. He used it against Buchecha.
Yeah, kind of like a redefined, re-engineered style of the butterfly guard.
Tracy stepping over now. Looking for some back exposure here in just a moment if he can get that right leg free. Ooh, gotta watch that leg. Just over a minute left. Tracy on top of Mendoza here. Looks like digging for some Darce attempts.
Yeah.
Trying to get something going here, some legitimate catches here in the last minute.
Match, 1 minute remaining.
Both these guys super hip to when their opponents are setting up submissions. They're doing a good job, like bailing early to not get caught too deep in the trap. Cutting sharp angles to recover guard. And they're really skating just out of the danger zone pretty much every time either one of them threatens a submission. So far, I think this is going to be the closest of all the matches in terms of calling a winner.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go. Maybe somebody can do something.
I mean, if either guy can get a submission tip, see, this is big.
This is a big armbar
This is huge for Gregorio. Oh, man, that's right on the elbow. Jesse's just eating this, but, I mean, that's deep. Man, I think this could be the deciding factor of the whole match. I mean, this is a catch.
Yeah, he's fighting this for sure on the bottom here.
If we're in Japan, that ref is pointing his finger in his face and yelling catch.
Time.
Man.
Deep armbar attempt to finish the match there for Mendoza. Could it be enough to get the referee's nod? We shall see in just a couple minutes.
I mean, I'd say it was 50-50 up until that armbar.
You were just talking about how close that one was. The closest one of the afternoon so far. There's that knee bar attempt we saw earlier.
Right.
A good, solid attempt.
You know what? I think this one probably goes to Mendoza.
Now we're starting to see these legitimate catches adding up in these replays. Tracy had some great attempts of his own.
Yeah, he did.
But I do believe we may be seeing a nod toward Mendoza here. Well, let's go to Wayne now and see what these referees have to say about it. We'll get a little clarification.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Steve Portillo for your decision. Your winner of the match, Gregorio Mendoza.
Nice, good match there. It was really the last 30 seconds. I think that really just like put an exclamation mark at the end of that match. Good. That was maybe the most fun match we've had so far, too.
Yeah, that was the closest right up to the very end there. Like you said, that last little exchange solidifying it for Mendoza, picking up the referee's decision here. Going to move right along to our next match. Let's go meet our fighters from Wayne.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Robbie Galan.
Robbie Galan representing Frequency BJJ. Slow walking his way out to the blue corner. These purple belts, man, keeping it going here. There's been some exciting action. I know Robbie's opponent here, Kenny Taha, is an exciting competitor. I know he pushes the pace. I've trained with him numerous times. And I know he's got a good deep bag of tricks. We'll see how deep he's going to have to dig into that bag against Robbie Galan. See if he can pull off the submission victory. Let's go to Wayne now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Kenny Taha.
Handy making his way out right now in the red corner. Competed multiple times on the Submission Hunter Pro stage. One of his most recent times out, winning by submission. Time before that, also won by submission, but was in the middle of Ramadan, fasting.
Oh, wow.
And was able to go through a full fight camp and be prepared for that. So a testament to his mental fortitude pushing through that. Got a tough test on his hand right now. Let's go to Wayne and get our official introductions now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for 1 round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 185 pounds. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Frequency BJJ, here is Robbie Galan. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Took, here is Kenny Taha.
All right, this one underway. Getting going with the hand fighting quick once more. We've seen this the last few matches. Hand fight and collar ties right off the bat. There's the level change from Galan looking to get in on a takedown.
Taha did a good job kind of sprawling his hips back. Getting a pretty classic sprawl defense. Now into a front headlock.
Colin doing a good job using kind of a sacrifice kind of back roll there to get Taha to let go of the front headlock situation.
Man, I was at ADCC last year, front row, watching it live. Some of the meanest, most physical collar tie fights, grip fights I've ever seen. It's just part of the game now. Nice double leg setup there.
Some of those clubbing
Taha.
collar ties. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Both guys been shooting some doubles. Not a lot of guard pull attempts.
Couple level changes, couple shots. Mutual agreement to center back up there. Taha looking for the double leg again.
Taha did a good job kind of chaining that collar tie off balance attempt to a shot. A good reaction there from Colin.
Getting to see a little bit of a wrestling battle here on the feet between these two purple belts. Both of them looking for a 2-on-1 grip there, battling to try to get this takedown.
Nice.
Colin able to do so on top now.
Yeah, running the feet is such a pivotal aspect of finishing double legs. And you see double legs probably used the most in tournaments and submission-only matches and MMA fights. And it's because, you have a big ring or a big stage to run the feet on, whereas in the gym you usually don't. But running the feet is a critically important aspect of finishing doubles. You see Colin trying to kind of shove the face away of Taha. He's going to be careful though. Taha's got a good little bite on that wrist. Try to cut an angle, maybe go for an arm bar. You see a collaborative team effort to make sure these guys stay on the stage. Chris Castillo, one of Fury Amateurs fighters, he's a good guy. Fights hard. Does a good job with the production side of the show.
Richard Burmaster over there, matchmaker, photographer, kind of jack of all trades. Curious to see what some of those photos he's going to have. Those athletes coming right at him there a second ago. Got him to flinch pretty good.
Physical fight.
Back in the center now. Club in hands, level changes. Same sentiment the rest of the match has seen so far. We'll see if one of these fighters can take it to the ground and eventually find their submission. Although it's been a good wrestling display so far.
Heck yeah. I mean,
another takedown there for Colin. See if Taha can do something with this. He's working a little bit of a high guard. Got to clear that other leg out. See if he can start doing this omoplata triangle setup.
He's got the arm. Oh, Colin did a good job pulling that arm out at the perfect time.
Yeah, Colin stepping over now, looking for his own submission attempt. Looks like he's going to, for a moment there, thought about a Dar setup.
Nice little rolling knee bar now into a straight ankle lock here.
Taha looking to lock this straight ankle lock up.
This has been the best submission attempt so far.
Not quite.
Used it to sweep.
Yeah, he's on top now. See what he can do here. This 50-50 style position.
Another straight ankle. Notice you saw go out and put his heel in the butt of Taha to push him off.
Yeah, number one priority in these leg entanglements is to clear that knee line. If you can get your knee line cleared through the center.
Good heel hook attempt.
None of those leg entanglements at the end of the lever are going to do any damage.
Man, I mean, Taha's got, 3 submission attempts in the bag now.
He's on top looking to pass guard. Again, good little knee switch there to get the knee to the hip.
Maybe Japanese necktie set up into a darce. That's exactly what we're seeing.
Got his hands together. Yeah, you called it, Alex. Setting it up perfectly.
If he can roll him, he can kind of phase the hands right into that figure 4.
Colin going flat to his back there to get out of that submission attempt. Doing the right thing.
So it was good for Colin to roll. If Colin had let Taha roll him, then Taha's kind of in charge of that pace of that position. Man, Taha's on a full back take here now.
A little head and arm control. Potentially could turn that into a choke if he decides to go for it. But Colin doing a great job. Trying to recover, trying to push that foot back through the center, recover a half guard, quarter guard. But Taha so strong in there. Both of his hooks transitioning over to the mount now. Great job supporting the head. For all you young grapplers out there, that's such a technical move to do. If their head's on the mat, they can explode away from you. You take the head off the mat, you can disconnect that explosion.
I mean, Taha's done a really good job ever since the little ankle lock exchange got on top and has just been on the attack.
Yeah, just over a minute left here in the match. Taha in total control as of right now. Back to the back again. He's got the hooks in, looking for the body triangle now, and he does lock it up as well.
1 minute remaining in this match. 1 minute remaining.
He's got a minute to work with. We'll see if he can find himself a submission in that last minute. Galan just so tough. Shoulders to the mat, trying to get out of this. Going to have to make Taha move.
Oh, man, yeah, Taha just wrenching on the face. Did a good job keeping the back angle. I thought we were certainly going to see a mount
Did
or
look
even a
like
reversal.
He was coming out of there for sure. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining.
See the hand fighting there, just a technical battle they're having. One grip, sliding for another grip. Galan trying to get the 2-on-1. Taha trying to squeeze underneath the chin. Short time to get the submission.
Palm to palm.
10 seconds.
I'm sure I see Taha just bridge and pull as hard as he can.
Yeah, just squeeze. Looks like we're going to find another decision here.
Time.
That's it. Good effort there. Good display by both these gentlemen. Look at some of these highlights here. Look like Taha just poured a little too much on there. Did get taken down a couple times. Had some good wrestling exchanges, but as we know, the points for the takedowns don't mean anything right here. If you get taken down into your guard and you can submit from there, then it was part of your plan, right?
Right.
There's one of the ankle lock attempts you had there from Taha. Galan doing a great job, though, near clearing the knee line every time. This is where things start kind of going a little bit more downhill. He's able to get to the back here and control for the majority of the match in this position. Let's go up to Wayne now and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7-minute time limit has expired, so we go to referee Jason Solis for your winner of the match, Penny Taha.
Penny Taha picking up the decision victory there. Impressive performance from him. A lot of submission attempts. All right, let's go back up to Wayne now and meet our next set of athletes.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Edwin Fernandez.
So fun story about this song. In my last fight against Tim Means, he actually walked out to this song. Now it's got a special place in my heart now.
Edwin Fernandez using it as his walk-out motivation right now, representing Finesse DJJ. Third assignment for the coach over there. Finesse getting busy this afternoon. Another one of their purple belts on the stage right now. Let's go to Wayne now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Isaiah Rubio.
A little Black Betty action, a classic old school song. Like old school cool.
Isaiah Rubio making his way out to the red corner right now in the long sleeve purple rash guard. His professor in his corner, Carlos Enriquez, on the coaching assignment. Let's go to Wayne now and get these official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 150 pounds. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Finesse BJJ, this is Edwin Fernandez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing United, here is Isaiah Rubio. All
right, these purple belts just about ready to go. Referee Steve Ortiz picking up a little bit of loose tape from the last match. Fernandez with a matching rash guard and short set. Love that look. He's looking to pass guard quickly on Rubio.
Yeah, Fernandez was looking for a little toe hold off of that open guard pull. One fun rule distinction difference between classic sport jiu-jitsu and submission only is in sport, if you want to pull guard, you must have contact. Whereas in these matches, you can just pull whenever you want.
Yeah, some of these submission-only matches, you'll see guys that will just walk to the center and sit down. This is where I want to be. This is where the jiu-jitsu has to take place anyway. Let's go ahead and get down there.
Oh, yeah.
No penalties for that, obviously.
Ankle lock attempt here for Rubio. Yeah. So hard when the person you're trying to ankle lock is standing on the foot and they can just drive all of their body weight into it.
And I know Edwin Fernandez, very familiar with the leg entanglements himself.
Yeah.
Seen him around a few times. I know that he does frequently go after leg locks, so he's not afraid to exchange in those battles. You see him going for his own toe hold.
I mean, that's a good attempt. Ooh, good angle. I mean, out the gates, he was looking for that toe hold. He's got a good bite. He's got a good grip. His hips are a little high. Okay, they're back in a good position.
Oh, turning it now. Looks like the foot slipped. Still on the leg. Going to use it to try to come up now.
And Fernandez doing a good job. Now he finds himself in a heel hook. Turns out.
Yeah, Rubio with a quick transition into that heel hook of his own there. Ooh, Edwin slid out of that calf slicer attempt. A quick little subtle attempt there from Rubio. Trying to catch Edwin in a transition. Edwin hip to it and was able to slide out of it. Just looking for these kind of like step-in guard passes is Fernandez, and Rubio almost accepting letting him get around to the butterfly position. Not quite past his guard, but not quite in a guard per se.
Yeah, you can see Rubio very, comfortable and content with just staying on his back and guard. He's looking for Kimuras, looking for straight ankles, looking for a decent heel hook.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too stressed out about anything that Fernandez is doing to him just yet. He
nice
rolls himself into a triangle.
Kimura entry into a armbar, then triangle. That was good. Now doing omoplata. He's got to keep control of the wrist. So much like you got to clear your knee line, to kill omoplatas, you got to clear your elbow line, which Fernandez does as he's back in on a toe hold.
Yeah, Fernandez using gravity to his advantage there, trying to stand up out of that attempt.
So one time I watched Hunter Newton at a submission only, kumite is what they called it, and he pinned a guy's knee to the mat and toe held him so hard the guy's ankle popped. And ever since then, I make sure to try to pin the knee on the mat when going for downwards toe holds. Good heel hook attempt. And he's losing a little bit of control though.
Yeah, slipping that knee line is Rubio.
You see double-digit submission attempts from both guys in this match.
Yeah, they've been really piling them up so far, going back and forth, kind of attempt for attempt or two attempts. Good back and forth of the leg entanglement submissions here for both of these gentlemen. Back on the feet now, getting back into a little bit of wrestling scenario. You see the hand fighting, a little bit of collar tie, pushing off the head, shoulders, forehead. There's the level change.
I see a little bit of everything.
Going to get a little center up real quick. This guy's all over the mat. Referee trying to make sure the action can keep going here. Another level change, but Fernandez locks up the head this time. Looking for the snap down. Rubio doing a good job not going down from the snap down. You see there goes Edwin once more looking for that big snap down. Not able to get Rubio to collapse and get flat to the mat. Maybe potentially looking to go around to the backside there was Edwin.
Yeah, if you catch yourself in a standing front headlock, you just gotta hand fight really hard. Rubio inverts in on a potential leg lock attempt again, but is countered by one of Fernandez's. Oh man, he got a little too ambitious and looking for maybe that knee bar or that ankle.
Tried to walk his hips back into the hip pocket there and ended up getting slipped into the back mount here.
Not a full back take. We were talking about this earlier, Cody, the half back take
action.
Half
back you're talking about, right? So in an MMA scenario, I know a lot of what you do is for MMA, correct? I know, but still a jiu-jitsu black belt. Is this something that you're looking for as a pit stop, or something that you're looking for to kind of set something else, or is that just because they're prohibiting that other hook?
It's because they're usually prohibiting the other hook. So like a half back take's better than no back take. And like what I do on the half back take is like really cement my upper body grip and then go back to fashioning the second hook in if possible. But the half back takes can lead to like twister hooks and twisters.
That's what I'm saying. Is it something... You don't commonly see those types of scenarios, but I know anytime I've used it, it's been more or less a pit stop scenario where I can stretch someone out, then get that other hook in. Yeah,
well, Kimura attempt here from Rubio. I mean, these guys are just everywhere in this match.
Yeah, this has been a very high pace, very entertaining, submission-filled match for sure, with a minute and a half left to go. See Rubio on top now, looking to get a little smash pass action going, see what he can do. Edwin taking a couple deep breaths there. Going to be probably some pretty scrambly action here in this last minute or so.
Nice little back step. Pass attempt from Rubio, but Fernandez went belly down. And then back into guard. That's good guard recovery tactics right there.
1 minute remaining.
Another really close back and forth match here. I know we've had a couple close ones thus far, but this one a contender for another closest one of the afternoon so far.
I mean, both guys has gone for what, 10 subs?
I'm losing count here, Alex. There's been so many. I mean, there's been heel hooks from both guys, some knee bars. There've been all types of different things going on.
30 seconds
left here. See if one of these guys, if we're going to go to the judges' scorecards, can sway them with this last exchange here. See Rubio
a good
going off with this Kimura right now. Ooh, lands in a great spot in the side control with it.
And finishing strong as he needs to.
Fernandez doing a great job defending so far.
Man, I think in these close decisions, it's come to the last 30 seconds, and I think Rubio was just able to just really stay a little more active and just finish in the better position.
Yeah, a few more dominant positions he was able to land in within those scrambles. Still very close. This one's interesting. Good job by both these guys. Let's check out some of the highlights from that match. There's some of these leg entanglements, knee bar, going for the toe hold. There's some heel hooks in there as well. Just a great back and forth. Probably the most submissions we've seen in a match tonight so far.
Oh, yeah.
He said double-digit attempts probably for both these gentlemen. Rubio going for that Kimura once more. It's just toward the end of the match there. All right, let's go up to Wayne now and get our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7-minute time limit has expired. So we go to referee Steve Portillo for your decision. Your winner of the match, Isaiah Rubio.
That was a good match from those guys. Super active, super fun. Got one purple belt match left for the evening for our main card on Fight Pass. My mistake. Two more matches.
Yep, two more matches here in the purple belt division. Moving right along to our next match. Let's go ahead and meet our next set of fighters.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Zane Wynn.
Zane Wynn, we got 140-pound no-gi action from Active Jiu-Jitsu.
See the tape on the knees there. Always a bold move. If one hurts, just tape both of them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go into Wayne now and meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Lazarus Garcia.
Lazarus Garcia representing strong style. Got a lot of support here in the crowd. You see one of the few teams that have a team flag. You see a lot of competitors come out with their state flag or their country flag. One of the few gyms around I've seen that has their own gym flag. You see all their competitors repping that when they walk out.
Yeah, they got a very active MMA team as well. It's cool, a crop of youngsters. This will be a fun match. 19-year-old for Garcia against 21 years old and win.
All right, let's go to Wayne now and get our official introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 round with a 7-minute time limit in the purple belt division at 140 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Active Jiu-Jitsu, this is Zane. Win! And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing strong style martial arts, this is Lazarus Garcia.
All right, here we go. Lazarus sprints out across the mat. Zane decides, I'm just going to pull guard real quick.
Guys are fighting with a teenager's pace. A teen versus a young adult. Ooh, triangle choke here, attempt from Wynn.
Ooh.
Lazarus postures out of it.
He just kind of swings him off of him. A little scoot back to the middle here. Zane looking for a little 2-on-1 action, trying to drag that arm across. Potentially setting up a sweep or an armbar, but there's a triangle off the hip bump sweep.
Yeah, that's a cool, just classic setup. Man, Lazarus pretty hip to it. He didn't staple that leg down, but he stands, throws him off of him. Bringing that young man energy. I like it.
Lazarus thought about an ankle lock as he stepped into the closed guard there for just a moment.
Yeah, Lazarus is, entering into the closed guard. I think it'd be wise to maybe keep a combat base up, maybe look to hunt half guard. But, he's shown some good aggression so far. But just from this position, he's got no potential for submissions. No potential. There was a cool study semi-recently, I think 2 years ago, posted by Jeremy Mahone. So shout out to Houston OG. But there were 400 jiu-jitsu matches. All of them had finishes. 200 gi, 200 no gi, 20 in each belt. And they tallied what submissions happened the most and from which position. The arm bar was the #1 submission. Triangle choke, #2 submission. And then the Kimura and Reneka choke were near tied for third. And the #1 position for submissions, the guard. Now, I'm not saying the guard is better than a back take, but taking the back is infinitely more challenging than getting to closed guard. And that's why you see so many of these athletes and martial artists, using that strategy of pulling guard. And then understanding those statistics, you just got to stay out of the closed guard. See much better, body language and reaction here from Lazarus as he kind of progresses into this open half guard called the knee shield. But like right there, you just can't settle and allow that closed guard control. In MMA, it's fine. But in a submission-only setting, it's not. If you're going to be fighting a losing battle. Oh, big armbar attempt there from Wynn as he
walked that up quick and got the tap. Yeah, he's walking those legs up and was able to get that 2-on-1 control and just went for it.
That's an armbar from the closed guard. That's just like common
what you're talking
right
about
there. Exactly.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as you're talking about the study and all the statistics and the #1 armbar and everything. Let me just give you a perfect example right here on the stage. So congratulations there. Zane picking up the armbar victory. Let's go make this one official to Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with an armbar, Zane wins!
Let's see if we can get a good look at that. We got to that armbar pretty quick, man. So there's some at the beginning. Lazarus doing a great job. Threw him off right there. He's doing a great job in those attempts at the beginning. But you can see here, starts walking those legs up, tries to rip out of it and extends his arm. Oh, okay. You were right, Alex.
4:30. Plenty of time for you to get something to eat, something to drink. Stop by and pick up an official Fury FC t-shirt. Visit our good friends with Loaded Pistols as well. And we'll be right back at 4:30 for the main card.
All right, that's going to do it for here on Facebook. Make sure you join us at 4:30 sharp. We're going to be going live on UFC Fight Pass. We're going to start the action with our 8-man open weight tournament. We got lots of black belt matches, followed by some brown belts as well. We'll see you guys there at 4:30 on UFC Fight Pass.